Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police Channel. You're a certified and experienced detective of the Jamaica Constabulary Force. It's about to educate you with facts. Yes, truth, not propaganda or hyperbole for the governments and its minions. In Jamaica, we do not have a criminal problem. We have a corruption problem. And the corruption problems that we have in Jamaica is from the top to the bottom. Yes, when I said the top, I'm talking from the Prime Minister downwards. Even our judiciary, our justice system is corrupt. And when I say that with no hesitation, none. And and before I even go any further, I can give you an example of a corrupt judge. Her name is Pusey. I arrested a man from Cockburn Pen, a so-called Don. His name is BK. And BK, he can tell you that I arrested BK and he was trying to bribe me because I know him and stuff like that, and I refused his offer. And he had a lawyer by the name of Rocky Charles. That's Pernell Charles' brother. I am telling you, corruption work in Jamaica. I don't care if Rocky Charles is Labour right, PNP or what, but I'm not showing the corruption. So the judge name is Pusey. So I arrested this man. I know this man, before I was a police officer. Before I was a police officer, because I have ties to Cockburn Pen. Before because of my father and men like Oni and his brother Carlos, and Oni used to live on my pathway and in Waterford. He and his baby mother then and his son Marky and Paul and the others. So I can go on and on and on. So when I arrested BK, it was myself, the great Bobby Williams, Bobby Reds, and Aureus Latibodier was there, Rock Stevens was there too. Um, I'm not gonna digress from his arrest because there were some things that he had said when I had arrested him, in regards to some police at Huntsville, but he could not say it about me. So after arresting BK and stuff, you know, I noticed because being poor, coming from the ghetto and stuff like that. So I didn't go really that hard on him because I could have. And even his baby mother, who's listening now, know that if I had went gone hard on BK, I could have, you know, hit him where it really, really hurts. But because of my upbringing and stuff like that, I don't believe in trying to destroy people who are destroy them, especially when they are not known as a violence producer per se, but you would from time to time you would give these boys in Cockburn Pen money and stuff like that, and it was just to him he feel as if it was a point of his duty to help them, Anyway, so I had arrested and charged him, and so when I went to court, um, he has a certain amount of respect for me after that because all kind of people came to me trying, to see, if I could give him a break or take some money and, let him walk from the case. And I refused because the most important thing in life is your integrity. It's best when somebody said disparaging things about you that you are this kind of police. But the worst thing when somebody can say that you're a thief in police or you're a corrupt police. You understand? That is not good. You understand what I'm saying? Not good at all. I don't know how some police live with themselves. So anyway, so when I went to court in Mrs. Pugh's case, I was I was going on vacation on leave to the United States of America, and the date the court was settled, so that when I return, I would give evidence in the matter. And you know what happened? All of that was done. And you see, by the time I was bound over by the judge. Yes, Judge Pusey. The next thing, um, they called the case like they called the case when they knew I was not here. They changed the date between the judge and it was done. I cannot say that I cannot say anything about his lawyer, Rocky Charles. You understand because the lawyer is not a judge, and so the date was changed and the case was thrown out because I was absent. I was not there. Can you believe? So yes. So when I returned to Jamaica after my leave and stuff like that, I didn't hear anything about the case. And so when I went to court after three court, and guess what? The case was dismissed by the judge because I was not present. Although the court was informed that I was there, you know, give the judge the court the relevant information that I was going to be out of the country and stuff like that. And yes, that was one of the judge that I know that is corrupted. You understand? Then later on, I learn now from people that close to BK that yes, that the judge had collected some pounds, a couple £1,000. Well, and BK was able to went back on his merry way to England. The last time I heard he was in America. I have no hard feeling against the man. I was just doing my job. You understand? Nothing personal. So to show you that our judiciary in Jamaica is really corrupt. That is one of my experience. I can tell you that there are some judge that I have encountered during my time as a detective, especially a judge, Miss Gloria Simit. Oh my God, that lady, she's of impeccable character. Yes, put aside, everything about this woman. She's a very impeccable judge, very, very decent, ethical, honest. You understand? And then there's another one that name Ians. I think her name is Sharon Ians. Yes, she's a High Court judge, very meticulous judge. She's another judge too, very ethical. You understand? I remember there was this lawyer named Bird. Um, if my memory is correct, she was arrested for escorting. If my memory, if my memory serves me well, she was arrested and charged and convicted for transporting drugs from Jamaica to Cayman, and she was exonerated because on technicality because people on the bench, she went to law school with them, and is that is allegedly. I'm not 100% because I don't have the, I'm just talking from, and I can tell you that this lawyer, she was very, very trying to be very disrespectful to me in court, and the judge put her in her place, and then when the court break, there was an attorney, young attorney, very, very well established. Now, I'm not gonna call his name, and he told me that very decent chap. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say that he's white, you understand? But he's one of those top lawyers now in Jamaica. And he after in a court break for a recess for lunch, and we have a good rapport. And he said to me, Detective Porter, did you know? So he was the one who told me that this lawyer, that's the reason why she was very disrespectful, trying to be disrespectful with me in the court. And that's why the judge had to put her in her place. You understand? So, that was my experience with one judge about corruption in the judiciary with the judges in Jamaica. Yes, I know that judge, from information received and obtained, that she had collected money. I was not there, but that's the information that I had received, that she had collected money to throw out the case. You understand? So money was passed between the judge and the clerk of court. That's what you understand. Because the date was changed and they threw out the case. Because I should have returned when the date was, I had it in my diary and everything. I was there in court. So that is one instance I am showing in my tenure as a detective in Jamaica to show you that corruption exists in the court. Um, After this video, then you're gonna hear about what is happening with this judge, the Klansman judge, um, Brian Sykes. Brian Sykes is not your ordinary judge. Brian Sykes is a PMP LGBTQ plus judge aligned to the Klansman gang. You understand? And his godfather is Dr. Peter Phillips, who is the godfather of the Klansman gang. So just stay tuned and enjoy the video. So all the best. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, that's it. This is your time to subscribe. Yeah, like, share the video. You understand with your friend and your enemy, and comment below. All the best. So stay tuned. You'll be getting everything now about this judge, the Klansman judge, um, Justice Brian Sykes. So I have just shared to you about this judge, corrupt judge, Judge Pusey. Yes, the same judge that released Kern Spencer. You understand? So don't believe that our judges, they are saying, enough of them are criminals on the bench. Yes, straight